Hello everyone, it is Charlotte. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are as excited about today's index card as I am. I have to admit, it was not my original idea. I was perusing YouTube and I came across Cori, I think her last name is pronounced Dahmen. I will put her YouTube channel in the link her link in the description box below. But she was creating something that I saw, thought it was super cute, and I had originally thought of something else, but I thought, oh, this is so cute, let's just do it. And here's what it is. Now, the booklet was not her idea. This was her idea. She had put this on a journal page. And what it is it's, you know, those photo holders or memory board grids. I guess I would call it a grid. These grids here where you can put all sorts of things underneath. You know, you'd see them, they're all framed and really cool. Well, she created one of these on a journal page. And I saw it and I thought, ooh, that's just so cute. So I thought, let's do that. And there's a couple ways of doing it. And she did it. Hers was larger than this, and I think probably the smaller you get with this, the harder it's going to be. So let me just put this stuff back in here. But I want to say thank you, Cori, because I had something completely different in mind, and hopefully, unless I get another idea, we'll do something different next week. But you've got an index card here. You have an index card here. And so this in a journal pocket would be really cute. Now I want to tell you that, you know, because I want to put this in an envelope, that I don't put a lot of embellishments because of the postage. But you could stitch, if you wanted stitching all around the front and the back. You could add charms off of here or a tag off of here. You could add lace to this. This would be really sweet even if you wanted a pocket with a tag here, or yeah, this would really, unless you wanted to cover up your index card, which would defeat the purpose because you've got cool writing space. But you could add a tag back here if you wanted. So I just want you to know that there's multiple things that you could go and do with this. You could put lace under the butterfly with maybe some cheesecloth, lots of little strings and fibers, that sort of thing. But yeah, I go to the post office and you'd be surprised how many times I get questioned, what's in this? This is pretty thick. And I'm like, it's all paper. It's just paper. Really, really, it's just paper. So what I did, and I will explain what she did that's different so that you'll know. If you just, you know, if you don't catch her video, I will tell you what she did versus what I did. So for the front of this, we are going to need 2 of the 3x5 index cards, and then you're going to need a front and an inside, and the inside is what is behind your lattice. So you're going to need 2 3x5 pieces of cardstock. And then, because we are making this like a booklet, we are going to need some, we need a hinge. So our hinge, the way that I did this one is when you opened it up, I've got the the red line on the inside. So when you layer this, when you open this, here is your red line. So I know our hinge is going to have to go in here, and I did cut a piece of paper. This was I think an inch. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to cut the ends because I just think it's going to fit better if I do that. So cutting the ends, getting rid of the garbage. And we need a glue stick. Any glue stick that you like is going to work just fine. I like the Avery because it's soft, but you know, even being soft, sometimes it's got its issues. We need a piece of scrap to be able to catch the glue. And so we want this to go. You would think with as many hinges that I've made, I would know what the heck it is I'm doing. So we want to glue I'm just going to do it this way because I think it's going to be easier for me. I'm going to glue this hinge. You're not going to see the hinge. Going to glue the hinge. And already I know that's wrong. Okay, is it wrong? No, that's right. Okay. And then we are going to glue the cover on there. And if you wanted to, you could close this off with a really pretty piece of fiber or ribbon. That would be nice. But, you know, when you're putting things in the mail, it's just bulk. They've gotten so, I don't understand why the Postal Service has just gotten so funny when it comes to mail, but they have. It used to be you could put a stamp on something and you wouldn't have an issue. And today it's like everything's an issue. I don't understand it, but hats off to the Postal Service. I know they go through a lot. I know that. So, here we go. I hope everybody's having a great day. Here is our cover. And so the next thing we're going to work on is going to be this frame here for our lattice. And this is where I'm hoping I don't lose you. It is really very easy. It just takes some patience. So I took a 3x5. And what I did is I took the inside. This is going to be the part we are going to see. Oh, I already messed it up because there it wasn't. It was supposed to be the other side, but it's going to be this side. Yeah, I messed it up. Okay, you're going to take the wrong side, and this should have been the wrong side. And because of these pencil marks, this is going to be the wrong side. But what you're going to do is take your ruler and you're going to go measure in all around the perimeter 1/2 inch. And then you're going to take your scissors or your cutting tool, whatever you use, and I already did, just to save time, I already did 3 sides of this. I'm wondering if I can erase that and make this work. And we are going to cut this center piece out because that is where our lattice is going to go. And I don't think, it's not going to really matter that I am using the other side of the paper, but that was not the plan. But sometimes, best laid plans. And let's see if I can just use my scissors and just cut this so that we have a frame And yes, let me just clean this up a little bit. So what Cori did is she did 2 of these. So she did 2 of these when she created her lattice, then she put one on top of another. And so the ends of the lattice was completely engulfed, and you could see through the lattice. So if that's what you want to do, you're going to take another piece of 3x5. You're going to do the exact same thing where you put your lattice. Then you're just going to sandwich the other frame on top of this one. So I hope that makes sense. If not, check out Cori's video, and probably is going to make a heck of a lot more sense than mine does. So what we're going to do next is create the lattice, and what we need is 10 1/4-inch strips. And this is a really, really good time to use your scraps. So I've got those, and because I'm using the side, I don't think it's going to matter. So what we need to do, and I learned something when Cori was talking about this, how to make sure that you get your lattice the way that it should be, even from one side to another. So if we put this, you're going to need some type of a grid. So if we put this corner right on that line, and we move this, okay, if we put this corner right there on that line and we move over 2 inches. Let's see, I did it this way this morning. Let's do it this way. We move over, how did I do this? I think this was on the 2 inches. Yes, that's how I did it. Or was it this one on the 2 inches? That can't be on the 2 inches, because if it is, it's way over here. That's not going to be, oh, it would be right here like that. Opposite corners, Charlotte. Okay, opposite corners. And I want to work on the wrong side. So there you go. See, oh, get your brain going, girl. Opposite side. And the opposite corner I'm going to put so that they are 2 inches. So this is on this line, then you're coming over 2 inches, and this is on this line. Hopefully that makes sense, because we're going to lay our lattice strips out every inch. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take your little lattice pieces, and you're going to take your glue, and I am not going to use the glue stick for this. I am going to use the wet glue. And I'm going to start right here on this line right here. Just like that. And I am going to put my lattice down, and then take another piece and put it on this line, which is 1 inch from this line. Like that. And then another piece, and go over here 1 inch. I could not do this without the grid. I would have to pull out some piece of paper that had grid lines on it, because I would be in big trouble. And then you can see right here, this corner, there's a little line there. We do need a piece of lattice there. And right here you can see there's just a touch of 1 inch line. So what we're going to do is, not to waste these lattice pieces here, we are going to cut the little pieces off of here, and we're going to use these. So I can see I have my line there and there. That's where I'm going to line it up, just like this. And we need another little piece right here. So I'm going to take this piece, and it makes it easy to follow the glue line, because your eye, you can see where that line goes, just like that, off the grid of this glass mat. Now I have to think about this. We want to turn this around, and we're going to do the exact same thing to the other side. And so we're going to match up our other two, I believe, are opposite corners. So this corner will go here, and this corner will go 2 inches over. So 1, 2. So this is on right there on that mark, and then if you go 2 inches over, this is on that mark, and then our grid lines. Thank you, Cori, for that, because I would not have known. Yeah, well, yep, I wouldn't have known. So if I'm right, keeping my fingers crossed, this is going to go, we're going to do the exact same thing that we did. We're just going the opposite way, and you don't want to put any glue where they touch, because that will close off where you can put your tags or your ephemera. So you don't want to close. You don't want to glue any of that closed. But another thing that Cori had said too, when you get your grid down, if you want, you can then put a piece of acetate between this and the frame. You can put it, she was saying you could use a piece of vellum, or, you know, just to get different looks. But I think if you did that, you would lose your pockets. Well, no, you wouldn't, because it would be between, so that's not true either. Just do your thing, Charlotte. I'm going to have to do it to see. And I do know this tiny little piece there and this piece here runs over the line, so I am going to use that. I am going to put glue here. I don't know how much it's going to matter here, but just in case, I just want to make sure that I do it and I do it right. So we're just going to do this. I think it probably would be easier on a larger piece, but it's cool. It's really, really cool. You're going to see that when I take this off. And I am using Scotch tape, so I'm lucky that it's not tearing the paper. Purple tape would be better, and or washi tape would be even better than that. So then when we turn this over, look at how cool that is. Now, and it does matter in the corners, because see that? It does matter that you go, even though you think, oh, that's not going to matter. Well, yeah, it does, because you want this to be even. So now I get it. If you put a piece of acetate back here and sandwiched it with the other frame, or a piece of vellum, or a piece of tracing paper, you still have your pockets. Here's your pockets. So this is why I was saying you want to make sure that you don't glue any of your lattice. because yeah, you're going to be in trouble. And if you wanted to weave it like a basket weave and take this under there and then come up, you're going to lose. You won't have that large of a pocket, so to speak, to put something in. So that's something else that you want to watch out for. Then you're going to come back and you're going to cut this off. Cut your little excess off. And another thing Cori said, if you don't go with your glue all the way to the end, you can go just under your frame, just a tiny bit, and cut it off so you don't have all that bulk at the very edge. So depending upon how important that is to you. But look at that. Isn't that just the coolest thing ever? I love that. Love that. So, what comes next is, because we don't have a frame, but like I was saying, if you had a second frame, then you would sandwich, you'd put your glue all along here and sandwich this to your frame, and so this would be see-through, and then you could put that on a journal page or whatever, and that would be, I mean, it's a cute idea. But we are, maybe I will turn this. How did I do mine? You can't really see. It doesn't matter. Let's decide together. Do we want, we have options. You would not be able to see the birds, but we could have this lay this way. Isn't that so cute? Or we could have it go this way. And looking at it, I'm kind of liking the gold. It matches what's going on. This is going to go out for someone to win, and I wish I knew what you were thinking, but I'm thinking we're going to go this way. This is what we're going to do. So then let's go ahead and glue this down. Let's just make sure this goes here, so this goes in between there. Okay, yes, we're going to glue this. And I am going to use the wet glue. And I had no issue with the wet glue today. Did you notice that? Yay. Making sure I get my lattice just in case I did not get enough glue on something. Yeah, this was not the index card that I had originally planned to do. I had thought of something else, and then I just happened to see that video, and I thought, oh, that's so cute. Let's do that. So I'm going to put the pin in my glue. We're going to glue this. Does this have a, goes this way, I think. So we're going to glue this down. Just like that. Okay, and now we want to attach this to here. So we are going to glue our hinge on. See if I am good on the inside. There we go. Make sure that that's tight. Okay, and now we're going to glue our index card, and I want that red line to be towards the hinge. Make sure I don't have any wet glue. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, and I hope you're doing well. As you know, I finished the Medieval Mirage Journal, and she was beautiful. I want to thank everybody for cheering me on and for all your inspiration. That was a very, very fun project to do. I think it's time to do a project that's all our own, and I think we're going to do a brown bag journal. I think that's where we're going next. Or maybe a white bag journal, but a bag journal. Okay, let's make sure that we are good here. We look good. And then I thought it would be nice to let you know everybody's index card, everybody's die cuts, everything is in the mail. So that's a great feeling. I have just a little bit of excess here. I think I am going to cut it off. It's just not enough to, I think, really make a difference. Just like that. Get rid of this. So cute. Okay. Down at the bottom, a little bit over. I don't know that it really matters, but not going to worry about it too much. I mean, you could always add anything to here, lace to this, or whatever you want to do that way would be really cute. But I did want to decorate with a yeah, I think so. On the one that I did not want to cover the roses up, so I put it down below. I don't want to cover the butterfly. I think maybe we'll go right here, but then I'm looking at that flower. I don't want to, yeah, let's put this in the middle. This tab. I don't know why it is, but sometimes things just look better with tabs. And you could round these corners too if you wanted to. You could put the tab up at the top, but we would cover that butterfly, and I don't want to do that. So we will put him right here. See if he's even. He looks even to me. And then go ahead, and you don't have to, but I am going to put another one on the inside. I mean, I can just imagine this like at Christmas, how cute it would be with Christmas charms. So many cute things out there for Christmas that you could do. Just adorable. If you were going to put your a tab on here, I wouldn't stitch, I don't think, until I had my tab on, so that when you stitch through the tab. Look how cute that is. Oh, just cute. And it would be equally as cute with rounded corners. So whoever gets this, if you want rounded corners, you can do that. I'm not going to do rounded corners just in case I mess it up. And because I don't want to mess up these roses, and I don't want to mess up that butterfly, I think going to put him, I think I'm going to end up cutting the stem off just a little bit. Just the tiniest, tiniest bit. Maybe won't have to, but I don't want to cover up the pattern. Kind of defeats the purpose. So this is a Tim Holtz die cut. So get this down. And then I think next month, the die cut is going to be butterflies. Let's go a little bit lower. Yeah, I think I'm going to do die cut butterflies next month. And it doesn't look like I'm going to have to cut that. So we've got that. Look how cute that is. And then we have a butterfly. I used this with my Martha Stewart punch. And it's just a matter of where do we want to put this, because I want to put a label down here. I have these new Tim Holtz labels. Free to fly. And I think on this maybe we'll use Use Your Wings. Use Your Wings. And once again, I don't want to cover up that little butterfly down there because he's cute. And so before we put our butterfly on here, let's go ahead and fill this up with some little cute goodies. Look, it's just sweet. I mean, you have to admit, that is just sweet. Okay, guys. So the same thing I have in mine, I pulled for yours. And we have one of these guys. And if this was smaller, or if your lattice was larger, I would be able to really get underneath two sides of the lattice. But because this is the size that it is, I really can only get underneath one at a time. So we have that, and then we've got this. Both of these are stickers. Look at how cute. Cute that is. So get this in there. Like this. And then we have a really cute lavender. I think it's supposed to be like a postage stamp. Put that in. And then we have another botanical. Put that in. And then something a little bit smaller. It is a sticker. I'm pretty sure it's a sticker. I think I've used these before. All right, so you can look at that. It's just so cute. All right, so now where do we want this? We have options. We could come up here. We could. I kind of like it there because it's not messing with the roses. So I kind of like it down here. I think I put it there. All right, a little bit of glue. And after this, I think I'm going to go make some spaghetti. I don't know what we're doing this weekend. So we had friends from Napa last weekend, so I really think we're just going to hang out and kind of take it easy this weekend. And I hope everybody has a safe weekend. And I hope that you enjoyed. Look at how cute this is, guys. I mean, you have to admit, that's pretty stinking cute. Yes, it is. All right. Thank you for hanging out with me. And let's get to what did we create last week? I know there's a terrible glare there, and I apologize. We created this. This was really popular. You guys really liked this, which makes me happy, happy, happy. Cute little booklet. And along with this, I am going to be sending some extra ribbon, because you never know. So let's see whose home this is going to go to. All right, I got rid of all the names, and these are all new names from last week, and there were 40 of them, 40 comments. So I don't know if that includes me answering. I have no idea. So let's pull one out and see who we got. Good luck. Aunt Kathy. All right, Aunt Kathy, I'm pretty positive I have your address. So I will get this in the mail to you, and I hope you enjoyed this week, and stay safe, everyone. Give this a try. If I made it sound intimidating, don't. Just hop over to Cori's channel, just follow the link, and it will take you to the Lattice, and you'll see it's easy, and a lot of fun. Lots of possibilities. So be really safe, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.